At 4, 6'7", number 24, Dylan Brooks.
Hi, everyone, and ahead of tip.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, the wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point with the shot. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Gotta honor Morant's three ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Passes it to Dosunmu. Levine with it. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Vucevic. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks the pass to Morant. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Levine against Bane. Levine can't hit.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now DeRozan, following the miss by John Morant from deep. 5 to shoot, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, DeRozan. Vucevic trying to get open.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
And it goes down 2 points. DeRozan's got his second bucket.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Williams finds DeRozan. They get it back, and Adams sends it back.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Took him no time at all on that one. Morant's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And here are the Bulls now. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Three-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Shooting 5 for 8.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So for the Bulls. And Drummond kicks to Green. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A Smitty one-way, Javonte Green got our attention early on in his career. Was with his spectacular acrobatics, those great dunks.
Kevin, I agree with you. Reverse jams, windmills, putbacks. There isn't going to be a soft finish when he's close to the bucket.
Now Caruso. After the missed three from Desmond Bain. And Adams sends it back. Green against Morant. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Chicago calls timeout. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player. Smith, he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Alex Caruso's off-the-ball action is excellent.
Morant against Dragic. Morant right side. Shoots over Dragic. And it's Morant missing. Bulls trail by 10. Green the pass to Caruso. The shot no good. Great D that time from Bain. Here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
Man, what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And Adams sends it back. Outside Jackson. Morant looking around. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Green launches it from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Ja Morant has been leading the charge.
19. The Bulls 7.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Grizzlies enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So for Chicago right now, DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. The guard set is White alongside Levine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And Morant goes it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Morant. Outside Williams. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The pass to Conchar. Over Williams. Conchar can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Williams.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
A three from Morant. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Morant following the miss by DeRozan.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Levine can't hit. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Chicago making a switch here. Dosumu's checked in. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Jackson, he's checked in for Ja Morant. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe. But they play to their... DeMar DeRozan is so good when he has space to get out and get his legs moving on a break.
Right side, Jones. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Bulls trail by 12. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And so here's Memphis. The Bulls getting their last shot to go.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Fires from the wing. They get the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Here's Williams, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Chicago calls timeout.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
No, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brooks comes in for Williams. And it's Bain in for Conjo. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Dragic. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Shoots the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Bradley. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And for Memphis, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Jackson, that's good.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Pass to Caruso. Drummond working against Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
A nightly double-double machine. Andre Drummond gives you reliable production. How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
Jones, no luck. Bulls trail by 10. Dragic kicks to Green, passes to Caruso. Chicago with a new 14. And the rejection by Clark. Jones with now Green defending. Payton for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. And Chicago shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Dragic finds Drummond. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Caruso, he's good with the little jumper in close. Caruso's got 5 points so far.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
And there's the goal on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul. Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and it's Morant in for Jones. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Dragic against Morant. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Green. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And the Bulls making a change here.
Kobe White.
Here's Drummond outside White. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. He gets it up. And that one released in time, but no good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, there was no stopping John Morant in the first half. He had 20. And that does it for our...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, GA. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
Here's Morant following the score by DeMar DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Elbow shot is on the way. That one misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant outside. Good on the triple. Morant's got 28.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker, DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Williams gets the bucket.
Good positioning turns into a second chance shot for Patrick. Love that intensity on the glass.
Morant outside. There's the three. And Adams kicks to Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Steven Adams, and it's Williams in for Dillon Brooks. And Chicago also making a switch. Alex Caruso is checked in for Williams. Now here's Dosunmu. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a three-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
Drummond's checked in for Dosunmu. Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Here's Caruso. 5 points in the game. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Bucket is good. Caruso's got 7 points.
Caruso likes to take high percentage shots. He works hard to get inside looks.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vuce in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Green comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dragic in for Levine. Bulls trail by 14. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They grab their own miss. Drummond passes to DeRozan. Drummond trying to get himself free. Snatched up.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Dragic the pass to Caruso. Here's Green, and the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Caruso. Offensive rebound. Bradley. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Bain. Jones looking for an opening. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And Bradley gets it to go.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
The Grizzlies have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. And he makes the first. Whitey's checked in for the Bulls. And so Jones nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Bulls trail by 16. Outside, White. Pass to Green. Over Williams. Here's Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Now here's Jones. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the pass to Drummond. It's White on the wing. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 14.
50. The Bulls.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Chicago to start the fourth. Michael Levine on the wing. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 1. And here is Dosunmu after Tyus Jones getting his shot to go from deep. Back to Levine. Six on the shot clock. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
First team.
That free throw, no good. Jaron Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for John Concho. And the Bulls making a change also. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for White.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Now, here's Dosunmu following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. Here's the 3. And they recover it. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Kicks to DeRozan. It's Williams, high post. And Adams sends it back. Here's Morant. He gets that one. Morant's got 39.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Chicago calls timeout.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside, Levine hits the three-point bomb.
The shooting form of Zach LaVine is so pure, he's money in the bank from deep.
Ring shot on the way. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Dosunmu. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, wow!
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Bulls trail by 18. Levine finds DeRozan. Now here's Dosunmu. D right on him. Here's Vucevic. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Here's Morant. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Morant's got 8 here in the quarter.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. In the corner, it's Levine. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Adams, and Adams sends it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Dosunmu. Morant against Dragic. For the 3. Memphis the rebound. And Adams kicks to Morant. From the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Out left to the wing. Here's Vucevic. Off target from outside. Memphis leading by 20. Here's Brooks, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on DeRozan.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Some changes for Memphis. Aldama's checked in, and it's Williams in for Bane. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Bradley. Dragic the pass to White. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a golly win for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for John Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Bulls. Terry outside. And here's Bradley. Jones the pass to Dragic. And the shot is good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Now here's White. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Dragic the pass to Terry. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Nice find by Dragic. Great vision, unselfish basketball.
Now here's Morant for 3. And they get it back. Fires for 3. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominic, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Novo, novo negócio com mano recentemente surdo. Mais preparado e mais bem cauteloso e mais alinhado que antes.
Two-K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans.
Não traga amassado, se tá na lista eu não traga amassado. Busco no asfalto eu não traga amassado. Se adrenalina é o que move o coração. Eu sou mais preciso, eu te deixo chocado. Encomenda, encomendar, eu não traga amassado. Se a lista eu não traga. Tá na lista eu não traga. No asfalto eu não traga. Adrenalina é o que move o. Eu sou mais preciso.